Alright guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about the little Ruger LCP2, and I've had this thing for close to 6 months now, so I figured it would be a good time to give you guys sort of a 6-month review or 6-month update on how this guy has been working out for me and how I use it, things I like, stuff like that. So I guess the first experience that I had with the LCP2 was even further back when a friend of mine let me borrow his along with the LCP Custom, and I shot both of those, and that was my first experience with these little micro pocket style guns. And up until then I really stayed away from them, didn't really have any interest in them. You know, the original LCPs, you could watch a review saying it was good, you watch a review saying it was horrible, and so a lot of mixed reviews, so I just kind of stayed away from it. But after he let me borrow his 2 and the Custom, you know, after shooting those, I instantly knew that the LCP2 was a gun that I was going to get and use for a backup / pocket gun, minimal style carry, all that, because I just really liked it that much. And you know, the LCP2 has some upgrades to it from the originals that I think are, well, it was a deal breaker for me, you know, versus the original. But yeah, anyhow. Let's go ahead and talk about some things. We'll start off with reliability. And I don't know, I've maybe had 300 rounds through this thing, so not a boatload, but you know, these guns aren't designed to go out to the range every weekend and put thousands of rounds through it or anything like that. That's really not why you're buying this, but I do have a decent amount of rounds through it, and when I was shooting it, it's been 100%. Now, I did let the old lady put a few magazines through it when we went out to the range, and most of you guys might have seen that video already. If you haven't, I'll leave cards, but we went out to the range when she was wanting to get her first gun and take, you know, guns a little more seriously, stuff like that. We took this one and my Glock 19 out to the range so she could get a feel for different sizes, different calibers and stuff like that, because she was really dead set on getting one of these until she shot it, because you know, this is only a 380, but how small it is, it can be a little bit snappy and kind of hard to shoot being so small, especially for a new shooter, things like that. But we did take it out that day, and while she was shooting it, she did have a couple failures. I can't remember exactly what they were, but she wasn't holding it tight. It was flipping pretty hard, and I think that was just a combination of what caused it to have a couple hiccups when she was shooting it. But reliability, it's been really, really great. As far as carrying the thing, I've just been using the Ruger supplied pocket holster that came with the gun, and it's been working out great. I see no need to go out and get a different one. Are there better ones out there? Yep, probably. But the one that comes with it has worked out excellent. I see no need to go get a new one. You know, it's been in and out of my pocket almost every single day for the past close to 6 months, and there's no signs of wear. There's no, you know, nothing coming apart on it. It really is a great holster, especially for one that got shipped with the gun. So as far as carrying it, like I said, it's always been in my front strong side pocket, and it works out great. The size, the weight, everything about it, you just put it in your front pocket and you can forget about it. Just to give you kind of a size comparison, I'll pull out my iPhone 7, and as you can see, about the same size. The iPhone's actually a little bit bigger, so it's like you're putting another cell phone into your pocket. And so yeah, it works out great carrying, and have no complaints there at all. So I guess some of the features that really pushed me to buy this one, you know, they did redesign the grip, and I hope you guys can see this, I hope there's enough light, but the grip has nice texturing on it. It has a nice wide back on it, and this thing is safe and empty, just so you guys know. But it has a nice wide back on it, so it does feel your hand a little bit better than the originals. The magazines have this little extension on it that help get your second finger on there and give you a little bit more to grab onto. So the grip, the ergonomics, and all that for a small size gun like this, I think are excellent. We do have the nice cuts on the slide that I like. If you want to do a press check, you can, or you're just racking the slide. The serrations work really well. The sights on this thing are another thing that was improved over the original. And if you guys can see that, they're all blacked out, but they are a little bit raised compared to the original, so they are pretty easy to use. I'm probably going to get some orange paint or like nail polish or something and put on the front sight, just so it's a little more visible. It kind of pops out at you. You can get on target a little bit quicker. I probably will do that. So those are really good features that I really like, but I guess probably the best feature, or the one that I really liked the most, was the improved trigger. On the original ones, it was like a long, heavy, crunchy double action, but on this one, they really got it right, and I hope you guys can see this, but you're going to have your take up, a nice light break, nice short reset, and your break. So the trigger on this thing, especially for a gun like this, is excellent. Now, I guess the only thing that I'm going to say that kind of a negative, and it's not really about the gun, it's just kind of how Ruger gives it to you, is it only comes with one magazine. And these are 6-round magazines, 6 rounds of .380, which is decent for a gun this size. But the magazines on this thing, I mean, you can get these guns for anywhere from like $270 to $300, somewhere in there, depending on where you're at. So it's a very inexpensive gun, but it only comes with one magazine, and if you want another one, they're around the $30 range. So, I mean, you get this nice budget-friendly, I guess, gun, but then you got to go out and spend more than you do on a full-size Glock mag to get an extra 6-round magazine. And I did pick one up, and I got it loaded up with my Hornady ammo. But I guess in my opinion, I wish it would ship with 2 magazines, or at least these little bitty tiny things shouldn't be so expensive. But the gun and the magazine I got from Shots and Shells, my local gun shop, and you know, they had better prices than I could find online. So it helped out a little bit there, but you know, these little things, these little magazines, way too expensive in my opinion. And you know, I think you should at least have a backup magazine, because with this little gun right here, only having 6 rounds, while 99% of the time, if you had to use your gun, that's probably going to be enough ammo, it would be a good idea to keep an extra 6 with you, and I always do that. Keep an extra 6 with you just in case you have an issue, you have to do a reload because of you know, a magazine issue or whatever. Just have the extra one with you. It's a very, very tiny, and but yeah, I think it's a good idea to have a second one, but it does suck that they cost so much. So anyhow, guys, I guess that's my quick update on the LCP2. I think it's a fantastic gun for what it is, and for me, it's a great backup gun if it's like colder times. But actually right now, in the heat of the summer, when it's 90 to 95 plus degrees outside, if I'm not at work, I'm normally wearing like basketball style shorts and sandals or flip-flops. That's just how I roll. I like to be comfortable. I'm not going to be scorching hot trying to wear pants and all this stuff so I can keep a full-size gun and 20 magazines on me, all that stuff. I'm just not doing it. This is how I dress when it's hot outside, and that's where this thing really shines. I can put this thing in my front pocket, not even know it's there, even wearing light shorts, and I've still got a gun on me. It's going to do what I need it to, and I'm very confident that this thing is going to work if I ever had to use it. So that's kind of how I use it. There's my 6-month review on the thing, and it's working out great, and I do highly recommend it for a little pocket carry micro size gun. But anyhow, guys, if you have any questions or comments about this video or anything else you see here on the channel, ask those in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get back with you. Also down below, make sure you check out the channel sponsors. We got Southeast Traders. They're an online forum, great online forum, a lot of great people over there. It's free to sign up. Go check them guys out. And also we have Shots and Shells, my local gun shop. A couple friends of mine own the place. They have a great shop, great prices. If you're in the Midwest Indiana area, go over there, check them out. I got the link to their Facebook page down below with their contact, all that stuff. Give them a call, see what they can do for you. And if you would rather shop online, if you're not in Indiana, check out the link down below. I have a link to Arms List. Use the link down below, go browse the website. They have a lot of stuff, a lot of great prices, and if you use the link, it will help out the channel. But anyhow, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.